The Oil Kings may have been a factor as well in the other major news in the Western Hockey League over the week, the firing of Red Deer Rebels head coach Derek Wasler. And that came after a home-and-home victory a couple weeks ago by the Oil Kings over the Rebels, which has kind of led to a bit of a slide by Red Deer as of late. Dave Struch, former head coach in Saskatoon and Regina, comes on board to try and right that ship before the end of the season. But a team in fifth place, only 2 points out of a fourth, firing their head coach this late in the season. A very unusual move by Brent Sutter.
Yeah, Guy Flaming, my broadcast partner, made an interesting point on the broadcast on the weekend after that happened, and not sure what was going on with behind the scenes with the Sutters, or Brent Sutter and Derek Walser at all, but you know, you can look at it in two ways. That a coach gets fired, okay, now things are going to go off the rails. Well, Red Deer was one of the hottest teams in the entire league back in January, and then has been sliding as of late. So maybe bringing in Dave Struch, a guy who's really well known in the Western Hockey League and in hockey in Western Canada, could give that extra boost that the Rebels need, because they have a lot of really highly touted, talented prospects, and interesting to see how it boils down the stretch.
Yeah, I certainly hate to see anyone lose their job, but I have to say, I've always liked Dave Struch. I feel like he's been handed a couple of bad cards, taking over as head coach in Saskatoon after the Memorial Cup, after they sent away all their assets trying to load up for the Memorial Cup, and then took over in Regina after the Memorial Cup in the exact same circumstances. So never given really a chance to be a head coach on a team with, a good roster, a competitive roster, and we'll see how he does with Red Deer. I hope he does well.
Well, and Dave Struch, I had a chance to chat with him at the Rocky Mountain Classic because he's coaching the U15 Notre Dame Hounds, and I got to broadcast one of their great games there. So a lot of respect for Dave Struch. I know that a number of people in the HNLive family do have respect for him, and he got an opportunity to be on HNLive. And